2. One there. On to first, and they turn the double play. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. What's the key for them tonight, D-Ro?
Matty, I love instructed. Talking to the manager before the game, he focused on the fact that they have a pass the baton mentality. Everything's flowing for this lineup. Chance to score a lot of runs.
Standing in, Victor Velasquez. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Victor Velasquez.
Here comes the first pitch. Sliders in for a strike. Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. They come in here hoping to make it 2 in a row as they broke a 3-game skid with a victory last time out.
Matty, we've seen some good baseball in the first 2 games of this set and expect another close one here. Both of the first 2 games decided by 1 run.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one, going for extra bases off the bat. That'll bring in Guillermo Heredia now, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Backhanded. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
You know, D-Ro, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Runners off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. What do we need to know about this lineup, D-Ro?
Matty, I know this team can swing the bat. But one thing I'm focused on, and I think a huge key for this team, is base running. And I'm not necessarily saying stolen bases. Just being aggressive on the base pass. Putting the defense on their heels. Taking the extra base. Maybe that send from first to home. That's what I'm hoping to see.
Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Kevin Templeton, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Popped him up. Carbajal is there. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. We've played an inning, still 0-0. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Victor Velasquez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a line drive caught coming off the bag. But they'll just get the 1 out here as the runner will get back safely at first. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Pedro Armas. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw in time and the side is retired. So no runs here, no hits, no errors, and a runner left. Last half of the 5th coming up. All tied at 1-1. Digging in, Victor Velasquez.
Second baseman, Victor Velasquez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line towards center field. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Hey, so far it's been easy pickings for this pitcher. He's gone through this lineup almost unscathed. But right there, leadoff single, middle part of the game. Let's see if he makes an adjustment before they do.
Ready for another shot now. Guillermo Heredia, 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Runner goes for second. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Armas looks up. And they take the lead. It's gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Second home run early in the year as they have taken the lead. It's 3-1.
Yeah, and it looks like at least one player is having a night to remember. He drove in their only run earlier in the game and continues the hot hand with a deep one into the night sky.
Ready once again, Jason Ono. He flew out in his last at-bat. Green, base runner at first with 1 out. Now, attempt here. To second for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. Ready for another chance. Victor Velasquez. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. On its tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play. Coming to the plate now, Victor Velasquez. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. Shoots this one over to first. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right. So despite the runner moving on the pitch, it'll wind up first and second here.
Boy, there's another opposite base hit right there, Dero. He's turning April showers into May followers right now.
There's no doubt about it. This guy has gotten off to a hot start, but it's his ability to use the whole field. That's what's made the difference. He's not just pull happy or trying to push everything the other way. He's taking what the pitcher's giving him.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We've played 8 full. The Travelers lead it 4-1.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Arkansas Travelers used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Casey Lawrence wins his 3rd of the season. Elvis Mesa wraps it up for the save, his 5th of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB.
The final line score for our ball game for the victorious Travelers. 4 runs on 14 hits. No errors.
Minor League Baseball now on the show as our road trip makes a stop in the AA Texas League. Tonight, the finale of this 4-game set between the Tulsa Drillers and the Arkansas Travelers. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Michael Doherty will be on the mound for Game 4. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, how good has this guy been up to this point? In a day and age where guys and teams are scoring lots of runs, to have an ERA sub-2, that's saying something. Hopefully, we're going to see more of the same from this guy, one of the top pitchers in all the league.
Stepping up now, Victor Velasquez. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. Here comes the first pitch. On the ground to third. Scooped up on to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's no runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We've played 2 full. Tulsa's out in front here, 1-0. Digging in to try it again, Carlos Carvajal 0 for 1 here in the early going. Chavez at third, Armas on second. Ono is over at first with 1 away. Ball to second, this could be 2. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jorge Ramirez. He reached on a single in his first try.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Velasquez throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. Digging in for his second at-bat, Victor Velasquez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Victor Velasquez.
First pitch coming, here it is. Hit down the third base line. To his right, Ono. And a good throw gets him, 1 gone. At the plate, John Suzuki. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Suzuki.
Grounded towards second. He's right there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Drillers lead it 3-1. At the plate, Victor Velasquez.
Second baseman, Victor Velasquez.
Here comes the first pitch. Line to the right side, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Now a move over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Runners on the move for second, but he won't have to worry about a throw. Ball 4. First and second now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Stepping in, Carlos Medeiros. And, Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Hit down the line at first. Fielded cleanly. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Tulsa's out in front here, 3-1.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Drillers took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that into. Dustin Rosales wins his 3rd of the season. Dave Jacob hammers down the save, his 6th. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, the 2nd of 4 between the Arkansas Travelers and the Springfield Cardinals. Springfield have lost their last 5 games. They'll attempt to break that streak right after this. Alan Cruz will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy comes into this start, Matt, having lost 2 of his last 3 starts, so you know he wants to get off on the right foot in this one. One of the keys, getting outs early and establishing his off-speed pitch repertoire early on in this one. We'll see if he can do that in this one here today.
Second baseman.
Now at the plate, Victor Velasquez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Hard hit ball to second. Throw in time at first for out number 2. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. What's this club going to need to focus on this evening, Mark?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
Coming to the plate now, Alfonso Pena. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Alfonso Pena.
The 1-2. Oh, he makes the stop. The throw. Excellent effort, but no chance to make the play at first. That's a base hit.
You know, D-Rose, sometimes one of your best friends are your own teammates right there. Good hustle from first base to beat that throw to second, and guess what? He bought his battery made enough.
So digging in now, Eddie Aparicio. He's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. Ready with the 0-1. Chased one high there as this is bounced towards second. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
Striding in, Richard Ogden.
Batting eighth, right fielder, Richard Ogden.
From the belt, the pitch. Short. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits here, 1 error, and a couple of men left. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Springfield's out in front, 3-0. Standing in, Victor Velasquez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's set, and the pitch. Hit sharply toward the right side. That's in there, base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
You know, D-Row, I'm not sure if you're one of those superstitious guys, but a 13-game hitting streak seems like a pretty good number for this guy.
Yeah, that's the old baker's dozen right there. We're almost looking at 2 weeks of just sleeping like a baby. You're going to hear me reiterate this throughout this streak. I can't tell you, when you're swinging the bat like this, your food tastes better, your wife gets prettier, everything is just working.
Oh, 2, here it is. Heading out towards shallow right. Ogden is there. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And a relay to the plate is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. So no runs on 2 hits, 1 error in the inning, and a couple of men left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. And Springfield leads this thing 3-1. Stepping in, Victor Velasquez. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Victor Velasquez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So with a man aboard now, the RBI men will have an opportunity with nobody out in the inning.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear.
Digging in, Guillermo Heredia. He was a double play victim last time around. He's running. Hit in the air to right field. Ogden has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. On to first, a double play. Coming to the plate now, Victor Velasquez. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Victor Velasquez.
Here's the first pitch to him. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Ogden moves to his right and puts this one away. So striding forward now, Victor Velasquez. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Into right center field, and this ball's going to get down a base hit. 1 run scores. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. That makes it 7-6.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives in 2. Frustrating for a pitcher.
Now at the plate, Guillermo Heredia, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Standing in with the bases loaded to Kirk Neuenhuis, as he'll do his best to bring home the go-ahead run from third, 90 feet away. Struck him out. So a great job of working out of certain danger as he strands the possible tying and winning runs on base, and the ball game is over.
Well, there's no doubt they've looked pretty inept the last 5 games, but they got the monkey off their back here with the win and are hoping to build on that now.
A tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight. Springfield came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Benito Lucero claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game for the victorious Springfield Cardinals: 7 runs, 11 hits, 1 error. They left 12 men on base.
Welcome into this presentation of minor league baseball from the AA Texas League. Tonight it's game 3 of this 4-game set between the Arkansas Travelers and the Springfield Cardinals. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Alex Sanchez will do the pitching in game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Second baseman.
Settling in now, Victor Velasquez. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. First delivery to him on the way. Into center field, line drive base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Now at the plate, Jonathan Groniga. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Boy, that's what wheels can do for you, D-Roy. You can see this right here on this replay. He just simply outruns the White Rabbit. He just outruns the baseball.
Yeah, it's beautiful to watch. You know why? Because this is the one tool you can't teach. You can take countless ground balls. You can hit till your hands bleed. But if you got no wheels, newsflash, you got no wheels.
McMahon on third. Velasquez over at second. Groniga at first. 2 out in the inning. This is hit on the ground to first. Is he going to get out of this? He is, as he gets the 3 unassisted putout, and that ends the inning. So 1 run here on 2 hits, 2 errors in the inning, and 3 left. On now to the bottom of the second. Arkansas leads this thing 1-0. Striding in once again, Kevin Ryder, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Kevin Ryder.
Hit hard back up the middle. He's got it. Flip of his glove for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
When a glove toss is executed successfully, it's a thing of beauty. When it fails, boy, does it look ugly. Here we get to see a great example of it to begin a double play. Quick and accurate with the flip, and they get the 2 outs.
Digging in to try it again, Victor Velasquez. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
The left fielder, number 7.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jonathan Groniga. And there he goes towards second. He swings and misses. Throw down. And he short-armed the throw a bit as it skips past him at second. And they've got him hung up out there between second and third. Over now, they'll apply the tag between second and third. It's a careless double play, and the inning is prematurely over. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Travelers lead it 1-0. Digging in once again, Victor Velasquez. He singled his last time up.
Victor Velasquez.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. On a rope to the second baseman. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Victor Velasquez.
Victor Velasquez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. The second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Springfield's out in front, 5-2. Digging in and looking for more, Derek Enright.
Number 5.
Andino aboard here at first with nobody out. Ground is short. This could be 2. 1 there. Back to first, but a good job to break up the double play as he couldn't make an accurate throw.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got to force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice. Keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
5-2 the final score tonight. The Cardinals rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Sean Dominguez gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Paul Peralta records the save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game. For the victorious Springfield Cardinals, 5 runs, 10 hits,
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, the finale of this 4-game set between the Arkansas Travelers and the Springfield Cardinals. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. John Gant gets handed the ball for the 4th and final game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
A chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 9 in his last 3 starts, and he has to do a lot better. This guy isn't that bad of a pitcher, but one of the keys, he needs to start limiting the number of hits and to limit the number of base on balls. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn things around in this one here today.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Irvin is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Peter Takatsu. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hot shot down the line. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much.
Leading off the inning, Victor Velasquez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
A bouncer to the left side, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Ready for another shot now, Peter Takatsu. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. 3-2 pitch. Grounder down the line at third. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher when you can't go one way. When you pitch a guy in, he pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning of this season.
Back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit, and a relay home, and this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Stepping into the box, Vaughn Encarnacion, and he's got runners at the corners here with only one gun.
Encarnacion.
And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark, and Springfield leads this thing 5-2. Ready for another chance? Victor Velasquez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch on its way. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. through into center field, a base hit. The runner scores from second.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Ready once again, Antonio Beltran. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Beltran.
Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Moving under it, Irvin. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Carlos Medeiros. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. 9, 1, and 2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. Springfield's out in front, 5-3. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Kevin Ryder. A runner at first with no outs here. Let's hit to third. 5. Scooped up. On to first to complete the double play. Striding forward now is the DH, Peter Takatsu. He singled his last time up.
Peter Takatsu.
Oh, beautiful dot. He gathers the throw, and that's an incredible effort to get the second out of the inning. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Boy, that was a smooth play, wasn't it? Great job to lay out and make the stop, and then to feed the second from his knees for the out. Pretty impressive display there.
Ready now, Eddie Aparicio. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Eddie Aparicio.
To the right side and through, a base hit. Takatsu is on his way home. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate, and they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Boy, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI.
Stepping in, Victor Velasquez. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
First offering on its way. Driven nicely into the gap. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
They haven't had much luck so far tonight, so they'll definitely take that extra base hit. It only takes 1, so maybe they can string together a few and get back into this thing.
Digging in, Antonio Beltran. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Velasquez at second with 2 down. Runner breaks for third. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Andino is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Kevin Ryder, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far.
Kevin Ryder.
Here it comes, 0-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Velasquez. There. And that's out number 1.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is that they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
And tonight's final, 7-3. The Springfield Cardinals took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. John Gant earns the win, his second. Casey Lawrence was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball.
This minor league team is reminded that the eyes of the organization are keeping tabs on them.
Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Today, game 2 of this 4-game set between the Arkansas Travelers and the Tulsa Drillers. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Jackie Stanley is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. It seems like the more trouble he gets in, the better he pitches. Really tough to hit with runners in scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why his team loves when he's out on the mound. He doesn't give up very many crooked numbers.
Stepping into the box, Victor Velasquez. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. He's set. Here it comes. No balls and 1 strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through into center field. Base hit. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Hey, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Row. Pitcher have the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Line drive to left. In there, a base hit.
That's a grind pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate, and this batter's able to fight and keep his hands inside this baseball and drive it for a knock. Impressive.
Striding into the box, Jonathan Groniga. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. The 1-1. Now both runners on the move. This is pulled into right. Hinckley is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Arkansas leads this thing 1-0. Digging in the switch hitter, Willie Chavez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. 1 out, nobody on. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Templeton calls for it. But the second baseman calls him off and makes the catch. And that's the second out of the inning. Now in the box, Garrett Hinckley took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Towards second. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Stepping up now, Pedro Armas. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Is there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. 3 innings complete. The Travelers lead it 1-0. Now at the plate, Victor Velasquez. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Victor Velasquez.
First delivery to him on the way. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hard on the ground toward short. And that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one. So there'll be a man aboard here to start out their half of the 5th.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season, and it's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Runners off for second. Grounded to short. And that's the first out. Standing in, Jonathan Groniga.
Number 7, Jonathan Groniga.
Now a look and a throw back to second. And a dive, but he's back in. Now a spin and another throw back to second. And the runner back. The 1-2 pitch. And now the runner's trying for third. Chopped weakly to the left. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Boy, that's what wheels can do for you, Dero. You can see this right here on this replay. He just simply outruns the White Rabbit. He just outruns the baseball.
Yeah, it's beautiful to watch. You know why? Because this is the one tool you can't teach. You can take countless ground balls. You can hit till your hands bleed. But if you got no wheels, newsflash, you got no wheels.
Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he'll get back in standing. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. And he misses with it. Ball 4. So that'll load the bases. And now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
As the pitching coach heads out to the mound, I think this is probably just a case of giving your guy a chance to catch his breath. Pump him up a little bit. Let him know that he's got it under control.
That'll bring in Guillermo Heredia now. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation. It seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
Bounce to first. Reined in. One there. On to first. Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call.
Looked like that might be an inning-ending double play off the bat. But that was some great hustle to beat the throw at first. Keeps the inning alive, and more importantly, he gets an RBI because of it.
At the plate, Victor Velasquez. He singled his last time up.
Victor Velasquez.
First pitch on its way. On a line, that's a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Every game the pitcher gets the lineup card, he circles the guy that can't beat him. Well, obviously he didn't circle this guy. That's his 3rd knock of the game, and he has been on fire lately.
Settling in now, Peter Elliott, and their runners at the corners now.
Shortstop, Peter Elliott.
Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. The tag, and he is out. So no runs here on 2 base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. Arkansas leads this thing 2-0. Now at the plate, Victor Velasquez. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now.
Velasquez.
First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a fastball that's wrapped out to left center, and this is going to get down for a base hit.
I mean, obviously this guy is built to play in the daytime. 4 for 4. You know he's seeing it good right now. These are the days that you remember for a long time.
Digging in, Peter Elliott. He flew out in his last at-bat. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Runners on the move for second. A dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single. Digging in now, Jonathan Broniga. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Working to keep them in the game here. And a double steal try here. Hit in the air to left. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And the runner is in from second. To third now, but he's safe as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
That's the difference between average and good hitters. Good hitters almost always take advantage of RBI opportunities when they present themselves. He does it here, and the lead is now 4.
Into the box now, Mel Green. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
A pause and the 0-2. Swinging a soft liner. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So they pick up no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. 9th inning coming up. The Travelers lead it 5-1. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Garrett Hinckley. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. Comes set with the 0-1. Ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Fielded cleanly. Throw to second will be in time, but the run's going to come in and score. On to first, and it won't be in time to end the inning as he just about did a somersault out there at second base.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
5-3, the final score in this afternoon's game. Arkansas took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. David Pena earns the win, his 2nd. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game for the victorious Travelers: 5 runs, 15 hits, 1 error. They left 18 runners on base.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight it's game 3 of this 4-game set between the Arkansas Travelers and the Tulsa Drillers. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Enrique Murillo, the Cuban-born southpaw, gets the starting nod. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, in the day and age of specialty pitches and pitchers, this guy's big pitch is the cut fastball, and it's really turned his career around. It looks like a 4-seam fastball coming in, and it has that late cutting action away from the barrels and into guys at times. It's his primary pitch, and he needs it to survive at this level.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ball right side. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Hey, the leadoff man wasn't able to do his job, but the number 2 hitter came through right there with the single, setting the table for the big boy.
Now at the plate, Victor Velasquez. He turned in a 4-for-4 line in the game yesterday, so we'll see how he backs that up here. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Hinckley moves over. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. On now to the bottom of the 2nd, and we are tied 0-0. At the plate, Victor Velasquez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Velasquez.
First offering on its way. Line to the right side. But good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2. Ready once again, Victor Velasquez.
Second baseman, Victor Velasquez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A bouncer up the middle. Ramirez ranging up the middle. And the throw here is going to get him at first. Excellent range there at short, and there are 2 away now. Digging in once again, Corey Ramirez. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Corey Ramirez.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Velasquez scoops it up, and he's retired here, 1 away. Ready for another chance, Eric Badalucco.
Number 9, Eric Badalucco.
Hit out towards second. Velasquez comes up. Throw gets him, 2 down. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Emmett Hagan. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat. Redding stands at first with 1 out. Weakly to the left. Scooped up. The throw pulls him off the bag. And this will go down as an E5, as you can see it on his face. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Victor Velasquez. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Hagan gloves it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Man, that's what you would call an efficient outing. 1 pitch and he gets the save. He doesn't get paid by the pitch, so he just figured he'd end it quickly and hit the showers. Good call.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Tulsa rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Zach Neal earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Dave Jacob closes the door for the save, his 8th of the season. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score. First was victorious Drillers. 4 runs, 7 hits, 1 error.
Minor League Baseball now on the show as our road trip makes a stop in the AA Texas League. Tonight, the finale of this 4-game set between the Arkansas Travelers and the Tulsa Drillers. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Brock Stewart, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy comes into this start, Matt, having lost 2 of his last 3 starts, so you know he wants to get off on the right foot in this one. One of the keys, getting outs early and establishing his off-speed pitch repertoire early on in this one. We'll see if he can do that in this one here today.
Standing in, Pedro Armas. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The 1-2. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Takes it in. And there's 1 away. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. What's the key for a home victory tonight, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look up and down this lineup. One thing jumps out. A lot of guys with some quality batting averages. They find themselves in the top third of the league in batting average. And that usually bodes well. As the season gets long, if you can keep your approach, usually.
At the plate, Victor Velasquez, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. From the stretch to third. Ono fields it cleanly. On to first, and there were 2 down. Striding in once again, Willie Chavez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Now attempt here, but a strong throw gets him at second, so the sacrifice does not pay off here. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Digging in to try it again, Victor Velasquez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
Swing and a liner. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Off the bat, that had soft base hit written all over it, but a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
At the plate, Miguel Mora. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Reined in. Second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. We've played 8 full. The Drillers lead it 1-0. Dave Jacob takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Dave Jacob.
Kicking off the top of the 9th, Victor Velasquez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Here comes the first pitch. Hits this one hard the other way. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jason Ono, due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
The 2-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Is up with it, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Into the box, Victor Velasquez.
Second baseman, Victor Velasquez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lined hard toward right center. And call that a nice clean base hit, his first of the game.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up and he was able to put good wood on it.
Digging in and looking for more, Jonathan Groniga. There's 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he'll dive back in safely. Runner goes. And he misses with it, ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
Just a nice piece of hitting right there, especially in extra innings. He didn't try to win the thing by himself or be a hero. He just patiently worked the at-bat until he earned the walk. We'll see if his teammates can pick him up now.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Carlos Medeiros. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Settling in now, Matt Navarro. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
And a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and a big out there as the go-ahead run stays at third with 2 gone now.
I'm really impressed by that strikeout, and I'll tell you why. He should have gotten a call on the pitch before, and it looked like he got squeezed a little bit. In a bases-loaded situation, that can drive a guy nuts, drive you crazy. What I loved is he didn't let him take it out of his game, and he came back with another good pitch and got the punch out. A really nice job of taking it one pitch at a time.
Velasquez, the runner at third. Graniga at second. Medeiros on at first with 2 down. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Right to him. Throw, got him, and they get out of it as the inning is over. So no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 3 men left stranded. It's getting late. 1 run can win it as we move to the bottom of the 11th. All tied at 1-1. Ready for another shot now. Victor Velasquez. He singled his last time up.
Victor Velasquez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground at first. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time, it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs. Where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. He's running. Strike called. Now the throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Now the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. The throw. And he nails him at third. Great throw.
Oh, man, that couldn't have been much more deflating for this offense. Kind of a suspect decision to go for third with 2 strikes, and it doesn't work out, so it's a strike him out, throw him out at third. Not the best turn of events.
Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he ended up handing things off to his bullpen buddies in the 9th, but still, 8 strong innings from him. Really showed a lot in this one.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Zach Neal wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. So that's a wrap here. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Fans, our final line score.